Now the next concept is coordination in plants. Very interesting, because plants don't have nervous system, even they don't have muscular system. In spite of that, they show coordination. How do they show coordination? Okay, let us see. In case of plant, okay, their movement, plant shows some kind of coordination or movement. Okay, one is growth dependent, another is growth independent. One is growth dependent, another is growth independent, or we can tell directional and non-directional. Now I'll take example of, okay, non-directional or growth independent, not dependent on growth. Simple example of a plant called as Mimosa pudica. Mimosa pudica or Mimosa pudica we call. Commonly it is called as touch me not plant. It's called as touch me not plant. Why it is called as touch me not plant? As soon as we go and touch the leaf or the leaves, maybe single leaf or many leaf, as soon as we go and touch the leaf of that plant, automatically those part where we have touched, those leaves will get closed. Those leaves will get closed. So the name touch me not. And if you leave them undisturbed for some time, slowly they open up. Again you go and touch, they close. This is a kind of coordination. This is a kind of movement, but it is not related to growth or it is not directional. Then how exactly it take place? Here, what happens? In case of such plant, especially touch me not plant, suppose this is the stalk of the leaf. Okay, this is the base of the leaf. The base is swollen, somewhat like this. It's a thick, it's a swollen. When we touch the leaf, okay, when we touch the leaf, due to our touch, okay, the water present in the cell, it gets drained into this space, into this what we call swollen part. And when the cell loses water, it loses its turgidity and they close and they droop. After some time, water again enters back. Okay, so here there is no role of any hormones, because plants also contain some hormone and they carry out some movement, growth movement. Okay, let us study some of such a type of movement. I'll make a list of such movement. Such movements are called as tropism. So one is thigmotropism, geotropism, phototropism, hydrotropism, chemotropism. Let me explain you in a very simple way in one sentence. Thigmotropism, movement due to touch. Thigmo means touch. For example, a climber like, or you call creeper, climber or creeper, when they start creeping on the ground, such plant, when they get any support, okay, maybe a stem of another plant or maybe a pole, okay, when they come and touch, they start encircling that support. Okay, this movement is by touch. Okay, thigmo. Geo means earth. Okay, root always grow towards the earth, towards the ground. That is geotropism. And phototropism, stem always grow towards light. Photo is light. Movement towards light is photo. Movement towards ground is geo. Even you can conduct an experiment. You take a potted plant of this kind. Okay, here is potted plant. Here are the leaves. Okay, you just break this pot so that you can see root here. Okay, like this. and you keep it in sunlight for few days. After few days you can see like this stem part, it moves like, see the movement towards light, and this root part, it moves like this. Its movement will be like this, bent like this. So this is geotropism, phototropism. So thigmo, geo, photo. Hydrotropism, roots always try to move in the soil towards water, where there is availability of water. Hydrotropism. Chemotropism, tropism, movement due to chemical. You can see it in case of when pollen grains fall on stigma. When pollen grains fall on stigma, pollen tube growth start towards ovule. Why towards ovule only? Because of some chemical. That is chemotropism. So all these are different type of coordination in case of plants, and all these are under the control of plant hormones. To name a few plant hormones, auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, abscisic acid. Now, one example I'll give how exactly hormone helps. One example. See now, imagine, okay, my hand itself is part of the stem. Okay, a potted plant is kept inside the room. Here there is window. Here there is window. This is the plant. After some days, you can see that the plant bends like this. It tries to move out of the window in search of sunlight. What makes it to bend like this? It is, you can tell it like this. Here is the source, sun. Here the light is present. So sunlight is focused on this part of the branch or the stem. This is shaded part. It's a shady part. Okay, it's a shaded part. Here there is no sunlight. So all the auxin, this hormone present here will diffuse to this part. It will move to this part. And here they help for excess growth. This part will grow more compared to this. When excess growth takes place on this part, the weight increases and automatically the branch bends. So this is how the auxin helps. Even gibberellin is also growth hormone. They help for the growth of the plant body. Cytokinin especially help during cell division. Remember this. Cyto refers to cell. This helps for cell division. Whereas abscisic acid is reverse of this. These all will help for growth. They promote growth. Abscisic acid inhibit the growth. Stop. Inhibit means stop. It inhibits. It stops the growth. Yellowing of leaf. Wilting of leaves. Then the fruit which is green, for example mango which is green, turns to yellow. Ripening of fruit. All this take place because of abscisic acid. So this is inhibiting hormone, and these are growth promoting hormone. These are growth promoter. Anyhow, all of them are hormones, and in case of plant, since they don't have nervous system and muscular system, hormones play major role in coordination. So this is the concept of coordination in case of plants.